country guys, how are we all doing? Warm welcome to Country Van Life TV. I just want to talk about security tonight. A lot of people ask questions about my security on the van. I mean, it is quite a big van. It's a 6.5 metre, which is about 19 foot, something like that, 20 foot long. And security, now because it's an old van, it's 26 years old, isn't it? 27 years old. One, who's going to nick an old van like that? Okay, if it's a new IMA or something, Kontiki, that's a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old maybe, or even brand new. You know, these, you know, if someone's going to nick it, they're going to nick a van of that type, a new van. They're not going to nick an old piece of kit like this. Be a bit silly to nick an old piece of kit like this because they're not worth a lot really, the actual unit itself. So that's not a major concern, someone actually nicking the van itself. Though I've got precautions to stop people doing that. Obviously you don't want to come back and your van's gone, but I think it'll be a rare situation where someone will nick a van of this particular age anyway, in this style. So I don't think I have to worry about that too much. What I need to, if they've got procedures to stop people doing that, I mean, at the end of the day, no matter what you do security wise in a van, from someone actually nicking the vehicle and taking it away, there's not you know, you can have trackers, you can have locks, you can have all this and everything all over the van, but if someone wants that bloody vehicle, they're going to take it, guys. It only takes them a few minutes. They only have to come in with a low loader, hook it up to the front axle, tow it onto the low loader, and they're gone. And within a few hours they can have that van dismantled in pieces, parts, whatever. So you know, if someone really wants your van, they're going to have it no matter what you do. But it's all about trying to deter people more than anything, isn't it? Make it as difficult as you can. You know, if it's going to take them more than 5 minutes to get in, they're not going to bother 9 times out of 10. Let's have a slurp in my Coke. Lovely day today, absolutely beautiful, and the weather's going to 12, 13, 15 degrees in the next few weeks, just in time for you lot to get out there, which is smashing. And me as well. I'll be out down the coast soon for my field test. Do a bit of cooking, do a bit of sleeping. Oh, I can't wait. I really can't wait. Really can't. We all need this, don't we? You know, I need this. Of course, I need this, you know, with my crazy head and my emotions at the moment. But I think we all need this now after the year we've had. Lovely jubbly. Anyway, security. So, actually nicking the van, you know, if they're going to nick it, they're going to nick it, aren't they? Not a lot can do at the end of the day. But there's less chance of them nicking a van of this particular age. Now, the biggest concern that I have with my vehicle is someone breaking in while I'm out walking or camping in my tent on a mountain somewhere in Scotland for a night away from the van. The biggest concern I have is someone breaking into the van and stealing what's inside the van. That's my biggest concern and my biggest nightmare. Coming back to the van where the doors have been forced or whatever, someone's been in and took everything you've got in your van, your TV, your radios, all your equipment, your Wi-Fi. Oh, that would be a bloody nightmare and a half, that would. I know we've got insurance to cover a lot of these things, guys, but it doesn't cover the inconvenience, then the upset and everything you have to go through, because it is your house at the end of the day. It is your home. So I wouldn't wish it in your van, because this is it. This is all my possessions are in this vehicle. So that'll be a bloody nightmare. So I want to stop people getting into the van. Not too worried about people taking it away. I don't think that's going to happen. But hey, if it does, it does. So the security, now I will run through all the security. I've got infrared lights on when I'm away from the van. This I'm talking about now when I'm away from the van. If I'm inside the van, then it's not a problem. If someone tries to break in, you know, I can defend my castle. You know, whatever it takes, I will defend my castle if anyone tries to break in while I'm in it. So it's not such a big concern while I'm in it, because I can handle myself. It's when I'm away from the van. Now, first point of call, I've got labels everywhere on the doors and on all the windows saying security systems installed. You are being watched by cameras, because I've got cameras as well. You are on film and you are being watched, and their alarms are fitted. So I've got a label sticker on the door, all the doors, windows and everything. Also on all the windows as well, I've got an LED flashing. When I'm away the van, there's an LED flashing in the bottom corner of every single one of the windows. Again, to the passive infrared system. Up the top there, guys, just give you a quick look at that. That passive alarm there, on there, that's a passive infrared alarm. That frightens the crap out of you when that goes off. The decibels on that are unbelievable. That's linked into my main battery. It's not run off batteries with inside the unit. It's run off USB direct to my 12 volt control. Yeah, just on all the passive alarm systems there, guys. You can see that one flashing away there. Well, you can see that. There's one over that window as well. There's one on all the windows there. There's one on the rear window as well. Just spinning around here. Just get my key fob ready, my remote. Flashes as well. Turn that off. And there's a passive alarm up there, guys. That one. There's also a passive alarm up in the back corner as well, up here. That covers all the windows, the cabin and everywhere. So that's passive alarm on remote, of course. That's active. That's off. Lovely jubbly. So I've got one there. I've also got one in the back as well. So that's the labels, the infrared lights, the 2 passive alarm systems that I've got on the van. So that's the first point of call. Steering wheel lock. Now this is for taking the van away, which I doubt will happen. I've got a steering wheel lock. Okay, it's only a cheap one, but it's more of a visual effect than anything. The biggest thing I've got to stop people nicking my van, my home, I've got a I've put a switch within the van. You can't find it. It's only me that knows where this switch is. It's somewhere inside this van that immobilises the ignition, the 12-volt system. So it's impossible to start this van if you don't know where that switch is. So that's a switch immobiliser that I've hidden. Now obviously I'm not going to do a video for that. All it is an inline switch to the 12-volt to the key ignition, where I can just switch off the 12-volt supply to it. So you won't be able to start this van. Will get into the van, you will not be able to start with this. Plus you've got a steering wheel lock as well. Okay, that's to start taking the van away. Now, when I'm away from the van, so I'm not too worried about people trying to drive the van off, because I don't think that's going to happen. People are not going to nick this van. It's all about people getting into the van more than anything. So that's the security, the visual security all around the van. Plus I've got my cameras on the front. I'll put a list of all these down the side as well as I go through them, guys. Plus I've got my cameras on the front and cameras on the back as well. I can put those to passive as well. Plus as well, access to the doors. Now the biggest problem with any van is people getting in the doors, because the doors are not that best quality in the world. It's easy to yank a bloody key and get the doors open. The passenger side and the driver's side door in the cab, and the habitation unit door, which is not the best in the world, guys. They're only fiberglass, triple layer with insulation inside there, so they're not the strongest in the world, and the locks are only silly little kind of tiny little locks on there. I've got locks down there and down the bottom as well, guys, when I'm in the van for extra security, so I can double lock it as such, deadlock it. But outside, all I've got is that one lock there. See that one lock there, guys? That's the only lock that's stopping people getting in the van. Now I'm going to change that. I've got a box here that I'll show you that in a moment. On the 2 front doors, the passenger door and the driver's door, again, that's if somebody can wedge a screwdriver in there, yank it, they can get in quite easily. It don't take a few minutes to get in there. What I'm going to do there, guys, also I'll show you that as well. I haven't got the bits here to do it at the moment, but I've got some on order from, I think it's from Amazon. I'm buying a length of chain, quite strong chain, not really banging heavy duty chain, just a mid-range chain that you use to lock your bikes up. I'm going to buy a length from one door handle to the other door handle across the van layer, so I'll have a chain that big going across the door, and on the end of the chain will be a carabiner style hook, the one you hook on like that, clicks in. Those carabiners on end, the chain will be the exact length of the width of the from door to door, and on the end of the chain there will be a carabiner that clicks over that handle, of the door, so there'll be a carabiner, be a chain with carabiner on the end, locked onto the door handles. So should anyone break the lock, there is no way on earth they are going to open that door, even if they break the lock. So that's another security to stop them coming in. This is when I'm away from the van. So if I should go away from the van for a day, for a walk or something, all the systems will be on, all the usual alarm systems will be on, plus I'll put that chain on the doors as well. I'll go outside this door. Now this one, this is the biggest concern to me, this door here. I think this is the easiest access to the van. Okay, all these windows are double glazed. All these windows here, guys, you can't see with the sunshine there. All the windows in the van, besides the cab, all the windows in the back of the habitation unit are double glazed plastic. So if someone wants to bloody get in, they'll get in through there, but that's going to be a hell of a job climbing through those windows and smashing those. It's just going to bring too much attention to them, so I don't think they're going to do that. But that door, that is a big concern of mine. They can easily get a jemmy inside that door, wrench it, and they'll be in within seconds, guys, and they'll have all your kit away. So I'm going to put an extra security lock on that door for when this is for when I'm away from the van, not when I'm in the van. I'm not too bothered when I'm inside the van. I've got 3 deadlocks there I can drop on the door when I'm inside the van, plus they've got me to handle with. Right, and so for the outside of the door, what I'm going to do for that, it's just open. I've got a parcel here. It's just arrived this morning. It's very heavy, guys. Just arrived. Now there's lots of these deadlock kind of things you can put on the outside of caravans and motorhomes and everything, but they're so bloody expensive. 70 quid for a bleeding lock. I ain't going down that bloody road. So I've been searching eBay and everything, and I've come up with this one, and it is quite bloody heavy, guys. What have I got inside here? Yep, that's it there. It's called a federal lock. That's it there, guys, a federal lock, and it weighs a bloody ton. I've got it in black to match the outside of the van, and we will have one of the best locks I can get there. A Yale, guys, with the keys as well to lock it all up. Okay, it's going to look a little bit cumbersome, but it's better to be safe than sorry in it. I don't want no one getting inside this van when I'm away from it. That's my biggest concern with security. As I say, we're taking the van away. You know, if that's going to happen, that's going to happen. There's not a lot you can do. It's all about deterrence at the end of the day. You know, someone who wants your van, who really wants your van, they're going to take it, guys. They're going to take it no matter what you do. All we can do is try our best with deterrent systems to slow them down, so they can either get caught or found out, which is nice. Right, also tracker systems, I don't know. I mean the van's only worth, it only cost me £6 grand, £6.5 grand. Is it worth having the tracking system? You've got insurances and everything. I might get a tracking system, I don't know. You can get cheap ones, can't you, that connect to your phone app. So I might get one of those. How useful those would be, I don't really know. Is someone going to nick my van? Is someone going to drive around and pinch a 30-year-old van? Are they really? I doubt it. Perhaps a new van, or one that's a few years old, they may do. Anyway, guys, so that's my security system. I don't think there's anything else. There may be some 1 or 2 other things that I need to do as well, but for now I think that makes my van pretty secure. Then they won't get in this van. You know, if they do, they'll have to smash the front windscreen or the side windows to get in. That's the only way they can get in this van. They won't be able to get through a door, and that's for sure. Plus, don't forget, all the alarm systems are there as well. So it's all belt and braces and extra things, just to deter as much as we can, because that's what it's all about. Just to put them off. You've got to put them off. They've got to look at the van and think, oi, I ain't going in there. There's too many lights flashing. There's too many security signs. He's got a big padlock on the front bloody door. There's lights flashing everywhere. He's got a camera on the front and the back. Oh, I'll pass this one. Plus, it's an old bag of crap anyway. What I'm doing today, I'm fitting the door lock, the door kind of deadlock clamp kind of thing, security, because that's my biggest worry on my security, getting in the doors.